The Chicago Bears released their official depth chart for the season, their first one. So let's talk about it and give you guys my reaction. What is going on, y'all? Faiz Sports. So I'm back at it with another video talking, of course, some NFL here to talk about the Chicago Bears. So if you're a Bears fan, hit that subscribe button down below. I promise you, you will not regret it, guys. Daily Bears content, and it's going to be a fun season, folks. You are going to want to stick around. So go ahead and do that, and go ahead and hit the bell notifications so you're notified every time I drop a new video, guys, and follow me on my social media platforms. Links down below for that. All right, so let's get into this. So here we go. Here is the depth chart, the unofficial depth chart for the Chicago Bears for the upcoming season. And I got to tell you, folks, right off the bat, looking at this depth chart, there weren't too many things that kind of surprised me. Certainly from the offense, it didn't. But there are two main things that did surprise me for the defensive end. But we'll start with the offense here. And really, we'll just kind of go through the positions here. No surprise at QB. Obviously, you got Fields, P.J. Walker. The running back spot. Now, there were two unofficial depth charts floating out there on social media. The one that I'm showing you here has Roschon Johnson as RB3. There was another one that had him at RB5. I don't believe that is going to be the case. I think this is the one that is more accurate, which is why I'm sharing it with you guys. I think Roschon Johnson is the third running back, and it's been that way throughout training camp, right? He's behind Herbert, and he is behind Foreman. And so I think he is going to be an RB3, the RB3 to start the year ahead of Tristan Ebner and ahead of Travis Homer. And so to me, it's not a surprise. Just wanted to point that out there, that he is in fact starting as a backup, as he is expected to as a rookie. When we move over the wide receiver spot here, again, no major surprises. The starting receivers are obviously Mooney, Moore, Claypool. Those are the three. But the backups here, right? It's Velus Jones Jr., Equanimous St. Brown, and Tyler Scott. Now, that's not surprising either. But to me, the guy on the outside looking in, if the Bears do decide to go with 6 receivers and not 7, is Dante Pettis. All right, so I believe there's a chance Dante Pettis does not make the 53-man roster. And if the Bears carry 6, I believe he is the odd man out. If they carry 7 receivers, then yeah, I think he will be in. So just want to point that out. As far as the offensive line, no major surprises there. The entire offensive line, we kind of have figured these guys are the main starters that you see here. All right, let's move on to the defense here. So the two main takeaways for me from the defense that really surprised me was the fact that you've got Trevis Gibson now listed as a 4th string defensive end. Let me repeat that, 4th string, folks. I have no idea what is going on with Trevis Gibson, but there is no way he should be a 4th string defensive end here. Either there's some issue with the coaching staff, or he's just not a clear fit in the system because he's ahead of guys that we haven't seen, we haven't heard of. Like, this is just very, very odd to see here. And the other player that's buried on the depth chart is Kindle Vildor at the cornerback spot. Again, another guy that you thought going into camp would be expected to compete for a starting job, and he's buried way down the depth chart. So to me, same thing here. What's going on? Is he just not a fit for the system? Is he just somebody the coaching staff doesn't like? Because at this point, I mean, why keep him on the team if they're going to be buried that far down below? I almost feel bad for the guys, right? Like, go ahead and let him compete for some starting positions somewhere else on another team, because my goodness, I did not see that coming. So those are two things very surprising to me. DeMarcus Walker, Yannick Ngakoue, those are your starting bookend defensive ends. Justin Jones, Andrew Billings, no surprise there as well. The other thing to kind of point out here is that they have, again, 2 cornerbacks listed here, and the starting cornerback is Jalen Johnson and Kyler Gordon. So I've been kind of listing 3 cornerbacks here with, Kyler Gordon being the nickel, but they only listed 2 here on the depth chart. So you have Tyree Stevenson and Terrell Smith already as a top backup for the Bears. So to me, that is also interesting to see. And again, if we have more than 2 quarterbacks out there, I think the first guy up will be Tyreek Stevenson. And then finally, on the special teams, folks, did want to point out Andre Smite is no longer on the Bears. He has been cut, so he is not a backup kicker. We're only going to carry one, which is Cairo Santos. And then the special teams kick returner, punt returner is both Velus Jones Jr. So to me, at least he is carving out a role in here as far as being able to contribute on special teams tonight. Look, he's had, not bright moments last year, and he muffed a ton of punts, but hopefully he has gotten better. But you can't fully depend on the kid yet. He's got to prove it. So certainly let him start. But if he does give it away and he's not able to prove that he can be reliable, then you got to go ahead and give it to somebody else. So just want to point that out. So overall, folks, not too many surprises here. Again, just a handful of things just wanted to call out here and there for the Bears unofficial depth chart. Let me know what you guys think. What are your main takeaways from it? Leave a comment down below as always. Thanks for watching.